Project Duhst Buhster.
Oh, I don't believe this. Are you sure we can't use the teleporter to get us to Tabby Star? This is getting out of hand.
Well, that's what you get for procrastinating. The teleporter just doesn't have the range for those kind of long trips. We would have to use my saucer.
Alright then. You will taxi me to Tabby Star and then back to Mars in your saucer. And you won't try to kill me or throw me out the airlock or abandon me or anything like that. And you'll make sure we get to the bottom of this Project Duhst Buhster business.
I obey, Spaceman Matt.
Okay, we better get to the saucer hangar. Alright, we finally get to leave the base in your spaceship. Thanks for letting me bring my chair. And this is going to be the first away mission that I captained. I even wore my Captain Kirk t-shirt.
First of all, this isn't your ship, so you can't be the captain of this mission.
Oh, come on. I'm the commander of the Mars base, though.
That's only because everyone else left.
Okay, we can be co-captains.
This isn't the PTA. This is my ship.
Okay, what do I need to do?
Okay, put on those goggles.
Hey, I'm not falling for that again. Say, what's under this console? Aha! Wipeout! I knew you had a secret weapon that was going to wipe out the human race, and you were hiding it all along on your spaceship. I found it.
Those are generic sanitizing wipes. You know, during the pandemic, we couldn't get any of the name brand wipes because of supply chain issues. They were all sold out, so I had to settle for these.
I don't believe it. I'm confiscating this and taking it back to the Mars base for analysis when we get back.
Your stupidity is really overwhelming. Open it up. You'll see they're just sanitizing wipes.
I'm not opening it up without special radiation and bomb-proof equipment.
Fine, suit yourself. They're just wipes I used to clean anal probes with.
Yuck, what is it with you guys and anal probes?
My species doesn't have anuses. We find them fascinating.
You guys are so gross. Hey, we're in orbit already. Are we ready to go?
Yes.
Well then, engage.
Stop that.
Hit it. Let's fly. Head warp factor 20.
Why, if I wasn't under the influence of your cell phone app. Okay, we're there.
Wow, that was quick. How does the ship move so fast?
Easy. It travels in the space dimensions without traveling in the time dimension.
I thought time and space were inseparable. They form a time-space continuum or something like that.
You humans believe a lot of stupid things.
Well, let's get down to the surface of that Dyson sphere. Will I need any special equipment?
You shouldn't. The atmosphere readings are close to Earth normal. Try not to have too much fun down there.
Okay, beam me on down. Hey, what's up, Earth? It's Spaceman Matt, here to talk about The Legend of the Sea Devils, the penultimate Doctor Who story to be produced by showrunner Chris Chibnall. As always, there will be spoilers, so if you're spoiler sensitive, please watch the show and then return to this video. Let me start out by saying that I'm not a fan of the original Sea Devils, who first appeared with John Pertwee's Third Doctor in the 1970s and returned with their reptilian cousins, the Silurians, in another lackluster episode from the 1980s with the Fifth Doctor entitled Warriors from the Deep. I thought their creature design was for the 1970 Sea Devils was great. I think they may have even inspired the look of a E.T. the Extraterrestrial from the 1982 Steven Spielberg movie. Their original story was one of those overly padded John Pertwee six-parters, and it features the Sea Devils being manipulated by the Master for his own nefarious purposes. As in the Silurians episode of the classic series, the Doctor desperately tries not to take sides and be the moderator of the conflict and not the hero until he's left with no other choice. Warriors of the Deep had the Sea Devils back this time in samurai gear, which may explain why they're dressed the way they are in the Legends episode. But the pirates from the Legends episode are from China, not Japan. Legend of Sea Devils features Madame Ching, the Pirate Queen of the Pacific. From what I've read on the internet, her real life appears to be stranger than fiction, so her encounter with the Sea Devils may be implausible, but it doesn't mean that a story like that couldn't turn up about her. Madame Ching's crew is kidnapped and held for ransom, and she's looking for the sunken treasure of the Fleur de la Mar, a ship that sank centuries ago. A clue to the whereabouts of the treasure is in the town that has a statue of a sea devil. It actually is a sea devil that had been trapped by its own technology, which was part of the treasure. It also is an object that the sea devils needed in their plot to reverse the Earth's magnetic field, which will cause the Earth's ice caps to melt and the sea devils will reign supreme. If I were the Doctor, I would have told the sea devils, just wait until the 2020s, as it looks like that may happen in real life, without any sea devil help. Some of the scenes of this episode seem quite cartoonish. In one scene, the Doctor and Fam lure the sea devil that has been freed from the statue into a fishing net and hoist them in the air, and it just appears out of nowhere, and it was very easy for them to trap him. The Sea Devils have apparently gained the ability to teleport in this episode with no explanation of his new power, other than to push the story along a little faster. I don't remember them having the power in the previous one. Maybe I'm wrong. The story also features an impressive CGI giant sea monster, I guess to make up for that awful pantomime one we saw in Warriors from the Deep called the Merker, that often gets a lot of hate from fans. The giant sea monster in Legend of the Sea Devils called the Hua-Sen, and its belly appears to be also the base of operations for the Sea Devils. Another ship's captain, Ji-hun, who had been imprisoned by the Sea Devils for over 200 years, makes the ultimate sacrifice by helping the Doctor trap the Sea Devils along with himself for another indefinite long while. I was surprised that Ji-hun would have made the ultimate sacrifice after just escaping the Sea Devils, but perhaps he felt he didn't belong in the world anymore with everyone he knew gone. It wasn't made clear to me in the story anyway. Also, the Doctor addresses the whole Phasmin elephant in the room thing by discussing Yaz's infatuation with her. I thought the whole thing about Yaz being the best person she's ever met was a bit corny, and I don't think Yaz was a standout companion apart from her physical appearance, so perhaps the Doctor remains a man in some ways, even when they're a woman. We also see Dan encouraging them to open up to each other, most likely because he's hoping for a threesome. This was never stated by Dan, but I just get that vibe from him. With the look on his face and stuff. Overall, I think this episode was better than a lot of the other Chibnall era episodes, but I think that the damage to Doctor Who has already been done, as it has received some of the program's lowest ratings in the program's history. Only one more story to go before the reins get handed back to Russell T Davies, and that's a move I have some reservations about, and I may address that in another video in the future. But that's all I have for now. I'll see you next time. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel, and we'll be finishing up the rest of that vlog for the Project Duhst Buhster thing coming up soon. Alright, thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.
Subscribe to Spaceman Matt's Sci-Fi vlog today. The fate of the world depends on it, I guess.